Today we'll start with test your English. A few questions based on important rules. First, you try to answer these questions. Then, based on these questions, some rules are there. I'll be teaching those rules. Then you will understand why something is right, something is wrong. Try to read the first one. For Jesus' sake, don't do that. You have to read the sentence and tell me whether it is right or wrong. First, you read the sentence and tell me whether it is right or wrong. Yes, it has started. Read the first sentence and don't be hasty. We'll take one sentence at a time. First sentence, then once I give the analysis, I give the answer, then go to the next one. Don't try to answer at random. And do mention the question number. For Jesus' sake, don't do that. Right or wrong, that's enough. Then when we go to rules, you will understand why it is right, why it is wrong, the reason behind. No one has responded. Am I audible? Please respond. A very good afternoon to all of you. Read the first sentence and tell me if there's an error or no error. Very good. Ganesh is the first one. Nothing wrong with this sentence. For Jesus' sake, don't do that. Here we have to use the apostrophe after the letter S. Why, you will come to know in 5 minutes. Read the second sentence. They all follow Moses' laws. Right or wrong? Thank you, Ray Talent. Now focus on the questions. Sentence number 1, nothing wrong. No, sentence number 1 is correct. Sentence number 2, also nothing wrong. They all follow Moses' laws. After S, no apostrophe. After the apostrophe, you should not use a letter S. After S, apostrophe. After apostrophe, no S. Moses, apostrophe, laws. Now go to sentence number 3. From today onwards, first I'll bring questions based on the rules I'm going to teach and test your English. Try to answer. Then we go to rules. I will explain the rules. Then it becomes easy for you. Better way to learn. Third one is wrong. Why is it wrong? It is Chris' new car. Here we cannot use the letter S. Why? If you wonder, wait for 5 minutes, you'll come to know. He loves to read Dickens novels. This is also wrong because Charles Dickens, the name of the person is not Dickens. Based on that, we have to use the apostrophe after the letter S, not before the letter S. Dickens, Charles Dickens, English writer. His name is not Dickens. His name is Dickens. Then we have to use the apostrophe after the letter S. The Beatles, name of a group. Nothing wrong with the fifth one. The Beatles album has set a new record. Nothing wrong. You guys have to mention the question number. If you don't mention the question number, I won't be able to respond properly. He spends a lot of time for appearance sake. Appearance sake. Nothing wrong with this also. And keep a note how many you have got right, how many you have got wrong. If you get a lot of sentences wrong, that means you have to learn the rules. You get all correct, there's no need to learn the rules. Let us go to the next question. Try to do it fast. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. As simple as that. One reading, you should be able to tell right or wrong. Her mother-in-law's behavior is not at all acceptable. Mother-in-law's behavior. Nothing wrong with this. Here we are talking about possession. Based on that, nothing wrong. Mother-in-law singular, mother-in-law's plural. We are not talking about singular plural. We are talking about possession. Then it is correct. Very good. Who is this? Bhavani says 7 correct. Sai Sudha, no. 7, nothing wrong. They are ready to implement the commander-in-chief's orders. Commander-in-chief is a noun. And we are not talking about plural form. We are talking about possession. Nothing wrong with the 8th one also. They have been waiting eagerly for the King of Spain's visit. King of Spain, title of a person. And we have to use apostrophe with the last word. Spain is the last word. King of Spains, nothing wrong with this also. Rohit's and Raj shops are next to each other. Rohit apostrophe S, Raj apostrophe S. There's also nothing wrong. Sentence is correct. Now, how many of you have got all the 10 correct? 5 plus correct, you have to learn the rules. You haven't got all the 10 correct, you have to learn the rules. Very simple. Now, let us go to rules. Today, the rules you are going to learn. The questions are like a warm up activity, test your English. Based on that, you learn the rules. Today, till yesterday, I taught you guys 20 rules. Today, we'll continue from there. Rule number 21 goes with possessive case. I told you yesterday also, when you talk about noun, we have different dimensions. Types of nouns, gender, number, case. Case, we have three types. Case denotes position and possession. And we have three types of case: nominative case, accusative case or objective case, and possessive case. Exam point of view, possessive case is very important. Some rules are there. The first one, when a noun or a title consists of several words, the possessive sign is attached only to the last word. Imagine there's a title and it has a few words. We should use a possessive case with the last word. What is the title here? 5 plus, then one has to learn the rules. I appreciate those students, Bhavani and Sangeeta, very good. And Ashwani says 9, Srinu also 9. Good. But you are going to learn a few important rules. This is a title. What is the title here? The King of Bhutan. What is the last word here? Bhutan. To that we should use the apostrophe and the letter S, possessive case. The Prime Minister of Mauritius. This is a title. And what is the last word here? Mauritius. To that we should use a possessive case. When a noun or a title consists of several words, the possessive sign is attached only to the last word. This is the last word, possessive case, last word, possessive case. Have you guys got the rule? Rule number 22, this also goes with possessive case. When two nouns are closely connected, the possessive case is used with the latter. Here there's one important word. How many of you know the meanings of the words former, latter? Former means first in position. Latter means second in position. You should not get confused with later. Later goes with the time factor. Latter goes with position. Later, latest. Latter, last. Here, former means first in position. Latter means second in position. When two nouns are closely connected, the possessive case is used with the latter. Now look at this example. Manoj and Bhaskar's bakery. When we write this way, Manoj, no possessive case. Second word with the latter. This is a former, this is a latter. Here we have used a possessive case. It means what? The bakery belongs to both of them, not separate entities. Together they own the bakery. Have you guys got it? Edmund and Mary's reign. Here, first one former doesn't have the possessive case. Latter has a possessive case. Means they are connected. We take as one unit. And reign. Reign means what? A rule, regime. If the property belongs to different people, then what to do? Some of you may get that doubt. Next rule talks about that. Remember this example, Manoj and Bhaskar's bakery. Manoj and Bhaskar's shop. Means two owners are there. They are partners. That's what you have to understand. The next one, rule number 23, goes with possessive case. If the two nouns imply separate possession, not together, separate possession, we must use possessive case with each. Imagine different shops, different owners. Then each one we have to use a possessive case. Look at this example. Raja's and Ruskin's novels. Means two separate individuals and their novels. Here first one, former, there is a possessive case. And second one, there also there is a possessive case. Goldsmith's and Williams' poems. Goldsmith's possessive case, William, possessive case. Means they are not connected, they are separate and individual entities. Now, based on this rule, imagine you go to this one. This sentence talks about ownership belongs to Manoj and Bhaskar. But imagine Manoj has a separate bakery, Bhaskar has a separate bakery, and they are not together. Then how do we present that Manoj's and Bhaskar's bakery? Separate possessive case you have to use. Coming to rule number 24, possessive case still, the letter S is omitted in a few words where too many hissing sounds would come together. Imagine if you have to use too many hissing sounds, then we omit the apostrophe. Here we cannot say for conscience. People mispronounce, not conscience, conscience. We cannot say something like conscience's sake. It sounds awkward and too many hissing sounds. Based on that, here we have to use the word conscience, apostrophe, no S after that, sake. For goodness sake. You cannot say goodness's sake. That sounds awkward and too many hissing sounds. For justice sake. I hope you guys are listening carefully. If we have to say too many S's, hissing sound, then we should not use the letter S after the apostrophe. The letter S is omitted in a few words where too many hissing sounds would come together. Based on these words, we cannot use after the apostrophe the letter S. These are the rules based on possessive case. I hope you guys got it. And I would like to have the feedback. Till yesterday, I would start with the rules, then I would go to exercise. Today, for a change, we started with the exercise, and based on the rules, exercise, after the exercise, rules. Which one do you feel better from learning point of view, from your point of view? You can give the feedback. And all the questions we started with. Now let us go back to the questions. All these questions are based on the same rules that go with possessive case and the rules you have learned today. Here, too many hissing sounds. So after apostrophe, no S. Same thing. And here it is wrong because it results in too many hissing sound and we cannot use. And here also we cannot say Dickens. Name of the person is Dickens. Then we have to use after S. Beatles is a group. And after S we have to use the apostrophe. He spends a lot of time for appearance's sake. You cannot say appearance's sake. I'm giving the answers. Now you know the rules, you can relate. Here we are not talking about the plural. We are talking about the possessive case. Mother-in-law's behavior. Nothing wrong with that. They are ready to implement the commander-in-chief's orders. Whose orders are we talking about? Commander-in-chief's orders. It talks about possessive case, not the plural form. They have been waiting eagerly for the King of Spain's visit. Title of a person, King of Spain. To the last word, we should use apostrophe yes. Rohit's and Raj's shops are next to each other. Rohit has a shop, Raj has a shop. Two separate entities, two separate individuals. Then each one we have to use a apostrophe and the letter S. They are not partners. Based on that, Rohit's and Raj's shops are next to each other. Each one has a shop. Have you guys got it? After the exercise, rules, okay? Give your feedback after the session also. That's all for today. I'll try to get more examples. Each session, I have been bringing about 4 or 5 rules. I'll try to increase the number because 10-15 minutes I'm able to finish. I'll try to get 10 rules and I'll try to get 10 sentences or 10 examples. That way we can spend about half an hour. That will be a fruitful session. That's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.